So I'm going to show you how to create a looping video in Adobe Premiere Pro. To do this, just open Adobe Premiere, and we're going to go ahead and create a new project. When you get to this window, you're going to want to look for the video you want to loop. So for me, it's in my D drive. And you'll navigate to it, click on the video you would like to use, and hit Create down here in the corner. So it's just asking if I want to replace my currently existing project. Yes, I do. So this is going to be your workspace. Up here is going to be your sequence. It's where you can see your video, you can play it, and you'll see any edits you make. Down here in this bottom left corner, this is where your files are. And over here is your timeline. This is where you're going to be doing most of your editing. These small lines between the windows can be clicked and dragged to move them around, so you can arrange your viewport a little bit better. Down here in your timeline, you're going to see up here is your timestamps. And also over here, you can see your active one. And this blue line here is your scrubber. You can click and drag it around to see your video. Also notice down here is a small, almost like a scroll bar. By clicking and dragging on it, it will allow you to magnify your timeline. This will make it easier for editing. This blue bar up here is your video, and underneath it is your audio. Right now the two are connected, and that should stay like that for this video. So what first one I want to do is delete this beginning part with the clacker. So what you want to do is you grab your scrubber here, drag it until you get to the point in the video where you want your video to start. So it would be right around here, I think. Go over here to your tools. There's one that looks like a razor blade. Click it. You're going to notice there's a dotted line next to the image. Just bring it over to your video and click where you want that video to be cut. So for me, it's right where that scrubber is. Now go back up here to your arrow, which is your selection tool. Click on this beginning part so it's highlighted, and hit delete on your keyboard. Now that big beginning part is gone. You can click on your video and drag it up back to the beginning so that your video will start where that cut was. So now we want to copy this video so that it loops. So what you want to do is bring your scrubber over to the edge here so it's not on your video. Click on the video so it's highlighted. Now hit Control-C on your keyboard and that will copy. And then once again hit Control-V this time, V as in Victor, to paste. You'll notice it pasted right where that scrubber had started. If you click on your video and drag it up, it will automatically jump to where the other video ended. Now you notice while you're scrubbing over it, there'll be a jump in the video where the other one starts and this one ends. One way we can fix this is by reversing the second video so that its ending will be the beginning of it, so the two will match. To do this, you want to click on the video, then right-click on it, go to Speed and Duration. You'll see a checkbox down here called Reverse Speed. You want to click that, and then hit OK. So now you'll see there's not quite as much of a jump. There's a little bit of his breathing that isn't even, but I think it'll do for now. So now we'll want to copy this video until it hits 5 minutes, which is all the way down here. But I'll show you how to do it rather simply. What you want to do is you want to click on the video and then hold down Shift and click on the second video and you'll have both selected. Bring your scrubber outside of the video clips and then let's do Control-C, Control-V once again, and you'll see that both those video clips were now selected. While they're both highlighted, you can drag them and they'll both move. So anytime you hold shift while you're clicking, so click on one and then hold shift, you can select on multiple video clips. Once again, make sure your scrubber is outside the timeline. Hit Control Z and Control V. You can see now we have many more that we have selected and pasted, so this should go a lot quicker. Another thing we can do besides holding shift and clicking each one is holding shift and left clicking and dragging your mouse will create a selection box, and you can drag it over all your video clips to easily select all of them. Now hit Control C and Control V. You'll see now we have all of those pasted. Now we're almost up to 3 minutes. So we'll do that once more. Hold down shift, left click and drag. Make sure the scrubber is outside the timeline. Control C, Control V. And then we'll drag them all up again. Now we are well past that 5 minutes. So we'll find our 5 minutes on here. It's right about here. We'll select all the ones after that and delete. If you really want to hit 5 minutes exactly, you can just put your scrubber on that 5 minutes and then use the razor tool to clip it. But I think for now this is good. So now we'll want to export our video into an MP4. To this we'll go up to File, Export, Media. So this is file name it's asking for is the name that the file will export as. So I'm going to call this one Looping Boy. The location, this is going to be where the video will save. So if you want it to save in a particular place, make sure to find this place and click Save. The preset, this will tell you how high quality your video is. I usually like to use Match Source, Adaptive High. That usually gives a decent one. The format is how it's going to export as a file type. H.264 is an MP4 and is one of the ones I like to use, but you could use any of these that you need. Down here you can preview the video. So I have it set to entire source. This means it will export the video for the entire length of the clips that I have in the timeline. So you can just hit export. Because this video is just a looping video with not many additions, it shouldn't take too long to export. So you'll see now a message pop up saying the video exported successfully. So you should be able to go into the folder with that video. Looping Boy. And you'll see that we have a 5-minute video.